Here is Chief Meteorologist Chase Jones.
Well, now we're pointing you out east. You see that cloud cover steadily make its way out around sunset. Then you see a good shot of that full moon. Now, I know a lot of those celestial photographers got some good shots. Me on my iPhone, it just looks like a little yellow dot. But I promise you, Brian is screaming like a werewolf out there with that game going on right now. Now, it's wrapping up, but I promise you it was a nail biter the whole time. And temperatures over the last 24 hours still inside that 30-degree margin. From those lower 60s all the way up into those lower 90s, and we're cooling off pretty quickly underneath those clear skies again. It's going to be this way for quite a while, but by tomorrow, on the lookout for a little bit of light cloud cover that could make its way in and some light rain as we continue to make our way closer towards Halloween. You have about 3 weeks to go. It's going to sneak up on you. 77 in San Angelo. Everybody else in those mid-70s with us. 10 degrees definitely not out there tonight. 79 in Robert Lee. 75 down there in Junction. 74 over there in Ozono. So looking like 5 degrees across the entire Concho Valley. So about half of where we want it to be. Dew points are in those 50s and those 40s, while humidity indices have made their way up into those 40s and those 50s, hovering around that 60% mark, so definitely doubling over the last couple hours. But of course, the moisture tracker is showing you some tropical activity trying to work its way in, while the cold air drops down from the north. Now, the entire nation split in half. Some of them are going to be under some cold advisories, while everybody else is going to be hovering around those 80s. It's definitely warmer here in the Concho Valley than it will be in Florida. They're going to be down there in those 80s. Take a good look at the plunging temperatures with this long wave trough. A little bit of ridging by next week hovers us around those lower 90s. But by next week, the next big cool down is definitely on its way. Now, water vapor imagery showing us a good idea of the tropical activity pushing against that cold air. And we're seeing that ginormous stationary boundary all the way from the Great Lakes down across the Panhandle and into Arizona. Severe weather outlook still going around the Concho Valley. We take it down to the surface to get a better idea of the cold air finally making its way in. Layers of snow across the entire Rocky Mountains, but it's stopping just shy of the Panhandle, where we're keeping our eye on an interesting cloud formation now. As it continues to make its way off towards the east, we're going to watch that sort of high pressure weaken. That's going to allow a lot of tropical activity to push in from the south. Take a good look off the west coast of California. A monster hurricane is going to start working its way up the west coast this late in the season. And what does that mean for the Concho Valley? We could see a little bit of moisture as a result. We always see a little bit of moisture as a result of those hurricanes, but thank goodness nothing like 14 inches of rain tonight, all the way back down into those lower 60s. But the moon is looking like the sun out there. I'm blaming everything on the full moon right now. Tomorrow, a good run at those upper 80s, but I promise you the cloud cover will make its way in just before it gets hot. As we get closer towards the middle of the week, we're still going strong in those quiet conditions. I promise you I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel to talk about something interesting beside dry weather. But as we get closer towards the weekend, still going strong in those calm temperatures, while those overnight lows are also in those peaceful 60s. Stay tuned. We'll go up to the break. You're watching KSAN News at 10.